Very good afternoon to all of you. Now we have the sales book. Okay. Since this is only the basic class, I'll tell you how it has to be taken. Okay. The following are some of the transactions of Kishore and Sons for the year 2022 as per their waste book. Make out their sales book. Sold goods to Gupta and Verma on credit. Will this come or no? Please answer. It will appear. Correct? So ये कितना आ गया? 30 into कितना आ गया? 24,000. Yeah. Next. ये कितना आ गया? 20,000. Total is 44,000. This 44,000 minus 10% trade discount 4,400. कितना आएगा? 39,000. This will be entered in the sales day book. Is that clear? Have a look at it. Yes. Outer column 39,600. I hope all of you are able to understand. You can add one more column known as invoice number. What number? Invoice number. Is that clear? So I think these are very, very simple. You can work out on your what? Own. Sold furniture. Furniture. Will it come? Why? It is on credit, no? Why doesn't it appear in the sales day book? Fixed assets. Very good. So it will not appear. Then sold 50 shirts to Jain and Sons. Aega? Aega. Is that clear? Sold 13 shirts to cheap stores at 750 each for cash. आएगा? नहीं आएगा. ये दोनों नहीं आएगा. This will appear. This will appear. Correct. Sold on credit to Mathur and Jain. आएगा? Yes. Shirts and coats है. आएगा. These are goods. So then we have to make a total also. Look at the way the total is made. Is that clear? Now please answer this. This total, where it will go? Sales account. Which side? Credit side. And what about these items? 39,600, 40,000 and 1,12,500. Individual account, which side? Debit side. Because the journal entry is debtors account debit to sales. Is that clear? This you already know. So similarly, these are the transactions which you have to work out. Return inward, return outward. Okay, how to prepare ledger, everything is told. Now we'll go to important thing, which is cash book. Which book? This is going to be important. And how the, as I told you, cash book is what book? Subsidiary book, book of original entry, as well as principal book. Because cash book is the only subsidiary book which is in the form of an account. So when you prepare the cash book, you don't have to prepare what? Cash account. But if you prepare purchase book, do you have to prepare purchase account? Yes. When you prepare sales book, you have to prepare sales account? Yes. But if you prepare cash book, do you have to prepare cash account? No. Reason? Cash book is already in the form of what? An account. Is that clear? Now have a look at it. I will put it across. All of you are able to see this? Yeah. Where is the highlighter? Okay. Cash book, a subsidiary book and a principal book. Cash transactions are straight away recorded in cash book, and on the basis of such a record, ledger accounts are prepared. Therefore, cash book is a subsidiary book. But cash book itself serves as a cash account and bank account, and the balances are entered in what? Trial balance directly. The cash book therefore is a part of ledger also. Hence, it has also to be treated as the principal book. The cash book is thus both subsidiary book and principal book. Is that clear? Yes. Next. Kinds of cash book. Simple cash book with only cash column. 2-column cash book with cash and discount column. Some people say cash and bank, but it is cash and discount. 3-column cash book, cash, bank and discount column. Okay. There is one more cash book which is known as petty cash book. What book? For petty expenses. What expenses? Petty. Petty means small expenses. Okay. So in addition to the main cash book, firm also generally maintains petty cash book, but it is purely a subsidiary book. So petty cash book is not a ledger. You have to still go ahead with the cash account. Is that clear? But if you prepare any simple cash book, 2 column or 3 column, you need not prepare separately cash account or bank account, because that book itself is in the form of an account. Is that clear? Next, simple cash book. Such a cash book appears like an ordinary account with one amount column, and on each side, the left hand side records receipts. Left hand side is debit side, and the right hand side records what? Payments. Is that clear? Now we'll see these transactions and we will put the things into place. Is that clear? Illustration 6. First I will solve it. You first keep on telling me what are the things and all. Is that clear? Now have a look at it. Enter the following transactions in simple cash book. Simple cash book with only cash column. Cash in hand. Cash is an asset. Asset will always show what balance? Debit balance. So look at that cash book. Okay. You have to put the date here. 1st Jan. 1st Jan. On the receipt side, to balance brought down. Amount kitna hai? 1200 is the amount. Is that clear? Bhai sahab, cash book has 2 columns, 2 sides, debit and credit. Debit is known as receipts. Credit is known as. You can also pass a journal entry. Is that clear? Okay, now concentrate here. You tell me, received from Ram, how much? 300. It's a receipt or no? Please tell me the journal entry. You have received the cash from what? Ram. You tell me the entry. Cash account debit to Ram. If you treat it as an account, cash account debit to Ram. Or simply you can say this is a receipt, so it will come on the debit side. Is that clear? What is the date? 5th. Amount is 300. 5th Jan. Is that clear? Okay, next one you please tell me. Paid rent. Tell me. Rent account debit to cash. So it will come on receipt side or payment side? 7th Jan. By rent. Amount 30. Is that clear? Next, tell me the next one. Sold goods for cash. Is it a receipt or a payment? Receipt. Chan, Lakshmi. Lakshmi is coming in. Goods are going out. We are worried about what? Cash. Cash account debit to sales. Is that clear? 300. 8th Jan. To sales. Cash account debit to sales. How much is the amount? 300. Is that clear? Next. Paid to Sham. Entry. Very good. Sham account debit to cash. So by Sham. Date. Amount kitna hai? 700. 10th. Okay. 10th Jan. 700. Is that clear? Next. Purchased furniture. Correct? By furniture. Amount is 200. Date is 27th Jan. Is that clear? All of you able to understand, guys? Next. Okay. Paid salaries. Tell me. 31st. By amount. By salary. Kitna amount hai? 100. 100. Is that clear? Now tell me the next one. Rent due not yet paid for January. Due hai. Is it cash? New. It is not. There is no cash involved here. Journal entry kya hoga? Rent account debit to outstanding rent. So cash is not involved. When cash is not involved, it will not appear in what? So you have to write a note. What? Rent due. That is not yet paid. Will not appear in cash book. But it will appear in journal proper. It will appear in journal proper. Because all adjustment entries, closing entries, they'll appear in what? Journal proper. Ho gaya? Now, tell me the total. Debit side, obviously, receipt should be more. Yes, kitna hai? 1800. Here also 1800. Balancing figure देखो, 1800 minus 30 minus 1000. 770. So 770 is your balance. 31st Jan. Buy balance, carry down. And this balance will be brought down to the next year. Is that clear? As 770 as opening balance. Correct? 1st Feb. To balance. That's it. Then again you will continue for the month of what? Feb. Is that clear? Is it very simple? Look at the answer. Same thing. Barabar hai? Look at the way it is given. In simple cash book, only cash receipts and cash payments are recorded. The total of debit side is always greater than credit side. Cash cannot be negative. Please try. Bank balance can be negative, but cash will never be. Reason? Why cash cannot be negative balance? Reason is very simple. What you don't have, you cannot spend, no? Let us say I am having 1000 rupees. Can I spend 2000 rupees? Impossible. Is that clear? मगर बैंक में मेरे पास 1000 rupees है. If the bank gives me a facility to overdraw, can I spend 2000? Answer is yes. If the bank gives me a facility. So cash will never show a credit balance. Cash will always show what? Debit balance. And this is a debit balance only written on credit side. Either आ गया ना debit. Is that clear? Okay. Since the payment cannot exceed the available cash, the simple cash book is like an ordinary account. Rent due not yet paid for January has been, देखो, has not been recorded in cash book because no cash has been paid. Hence, it will be recorded only in through normal journal entry, or you can say journal proper. Is that clear? 2-column cash book. Now, many of them, different books have different views. 2-column cash book, they say cash and discount or cash and bank. Have a look at it. If along with the column of amount to record cash receipts and cash payments, another column is added on each side to record the cash discount allowed and discount received, or a column on the debit side showing bank receipts and another column for credit side showing payments through bank, it is double column cash book. So what they are saying is 2-column cash books are of 2 types. One is cash and discount column, another is cash and bank column. Is that clear? Understood? Okay. So have a look at it. Ganesh commenced business on 1st April 2022 with 2000 as capital. He had the following cash transactions for the month of April 2022. All these purchased, sold, paid, allowed a discount hai dekho. Correct? Received cash from Krishna and allowed a discount. Paid for petty expenses, cash purchases. Paid for labor, paid to Ali and Sons, they allowed a discount. Correct? Now it means that if you look at these transactions, there is discount. There is. Barabar hai. Now I'll ask you a question. Please answer this. When you receive cash, you will receive the discount or you have to allow the discount? I am asking you a question. Please answer it. When you receive cash from your customer, will you receive the discount or will you have to allow the discount? So on the receipt side, this discount is discount allowed. क्या है ये? Discount ये allowed है. Because when you receive cash, you allow the discount. Is that clear? I once again repeat, this is discount column, not discount account. Is that clear? Okay. Then payment side, when you make the payments, you will receive the discount. So this is known as discount received. So debit side is discount allowed, credit side is discount. How to remember that? Very simple. When you receive the payment, you have to allow the other person. When you receive the payment, means receipts, you have to allow a discount to the other party, customer, yes or no? And when you make the payment to the suppliers, the supplier will give you what? Discount. That is discount received. Is that clear? How many columns? Date, receipts. Discount should come here. Ledger folio. Okay. Ledger folio will come here. Discount. Discount and ledger folio. Is that clear? Understood? Chalega. Then date, payment, ledger folio, discount column and amount. Is that clear? Ledger folio idhar aana chahiye. That's okay. Next. Shall we proceed? Yes? Okay. Now one by one you tell me. First. Ganesh commenced business with 2000 as capital. Tell me the entry. So it will come on the receipt side. Yes or no? That is 1st April. So here what will I write? 1st April. Correct? What by capital? Cash account debit to capital ray. To in which column? Discount column or cash column? How much? Is that clear? Hello, understood? Next. Tell me. What is the next one? First April purchased furniture and paid cash. How much? First of all, you should have that cash. You have a cash of how much? So 250 payment. Buy furniture. Buy furniture. 1st April. Yes or no? Then second, we'll have to go date wise. Chronologically. Is that clear? Journal entries are passed chronologically, date wise. Tell me. Purchased goods. How much? 500. So it is a payment. By purchases. Amount. Date. 2nd April. Correct? Next. Sold goods for cash. Kitna? 950. So it's a receipt, na? Cash account debit to sales. 950. Date 4/4. Correct? Next. ये important है देखो. Paid cash to and he allowed a discount of how much? Correct? ये 5th को ही रहना चाहिए. Okay. Tell me. Is the payment no? First tell me the journal entry. Ram Mohan account debit amount 560 or 570? 570, not 560. So the journal entry will be, देखो, Ram Mohan debit कितना? To cash कितना पे किया है? 560. And discount received? Discount received is 10. So this is like liability comes down, asset comes down, and income increases. Is that clear? Now this only we have to directly take in cash book. Is that clear? Now tell me, this is a payment, no? अरे बोलो भाई. Yeah, buy Ram Mohan. Ram in discount column 10, in cash column total Ram Mohan को debit 570 है. Is that clear? And this date is 5th. 5/4. Any difficulty? आ जाओ. Next one. Received cash from and allowed a discount of. First tell me the entry. Cash account debit asset increases. कितना है? 600. Expense increases, discount allowed. 20. To Krishna and Co. कितना? 620. Asset reduces. Debtors are reducing. Obviously you receive the money from what? Debtors. Is that clear? Anybody has any difficulty? Okay. ये post करेंगे. Receipt side आएगा ना? 6th. 6/4. To Krishna and Co. 20 rupees discount. 600 rupees cash received. Is that clear? आ जाओ. Next. Paid for petty expenses. How much? 15. 7th na? 7th. By petty expenses. Chota mota expense. In cash column how much? 15. Is that clear? Petty expenses account debit to cash. Cash account is credited. Next. 8th. Cash purchases. Again this is payment. By purchases. Purchase account debit to cash. 8/4. कितना है वो? 150. 150. Labor paid. Paid for labor. कितना है? 13 ना? Okay, बोलो 13,400 by labor. How much? 1,000. पैसा है ना उतना है ना. Next. Paid Ali and Sons. They allowed a discount of what? 8. Tell me the entry. Liability reduces. Ali and Sons. Ali and Sons debit कितना है? 408 या 400? 408. 2. How much? 400. 2. Discount received. Allowed नहीं, discount received कितना? 8. So payment है ना by Ali and Sons. Discount is 8. 400. 13,400. Is that clear? Able to understand, guys? All of you? Okay. Now wait. Now look at the fun. Okay, guys. ये जो डिस्काउंट कॉलम है ना सिर्फ टोटल करने का है, उसका बैलेंस नहीं करने का है. ये 20 है, ये 18 है. नो यू विल नॉट राइट इट इज 20 एंड 20 नहीं लिखना है, because that is not an account. That is a discount column. Is that clear? Now, sir, why did you do that? Reason is, ये क्या है? Discount allowed है ना? ये जो 20 है ना, you have to open discount allowed account. What? Discount allowed account. And then also you have to open discount received. Discount received. Now concentrate here. This 20 rupees will go on debit side of discount allowed. Because discount allowed is an expense, no? Discount allowed account debit रहता है. To sundry debtors. How much? 20. And this 18 will go on credit side of discount received as by sundry creditors. 18. बाद में ये बैलेंस होगा. अरे अंडरस्टूड? बट ये जो कॉलम है कैश बुक का, इधर बैलेंसिंग आता है. सो कैश कॉलम विल ऑलवेज बी व्हाट? बैलेंस्ड. डिस्काउंट कॉलम विल नेवर बी. वो टोटल होता है, दैट टोटल डेबिट साइड विल, डेबिट आइटम इज डिस्काउंट अलाउड, विल गो टू द डेबिट साइड ऑफ डिस्काउंट अलाउड. क्रेडिट साइड इज डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड, विल गो ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ ये टोटल करो. 2600 प्लस 950 कितना है? 3550. Here also 3550. माइनस करो. माइनस 250. 1060. 675. Buy balance carried down. That is 31st April or 30th April. Sorry, and this will be next 675 to balance brought down. Opening balance on 1st Feb. Sorry, 1st May. May na? 1st May. Is that clear? Understood? Have a look at it. देखो सेम है ना, इधर 20 लिखा है, इधर 18 लिखा है, बरोबर है? Yes or no? ये देखो, the discount column in cash books are totaled, they are not balanced, and their totals are entered in discount received and discount paid. That is allowed in the ledger, which I have already shown you here, how it is allowed, how it is taken. Is that clear? Understood? Any difficulty? Clear? Okay. Now, I want you all to practice these two sums. One is illustration 1. This one. Illustration 6. Illustration 6, and this is illustration 2 in case of cash book. Can you do it? Yes? Shall we proceed? Okay? I have given you sufficient time, guys, to solve it. Come down to illustration 3. Now, 3-column cash book. Okay? Now, this is, this is very, very interesting. 3-column cash book, you would have done this in your 11th standard. But 3-column cash book has 3 columns: cash column, bank column, and discount column. Any transactions which happens through bank, either by check or through online transfer, will come in bank column. Is that clear? Now, one thing you have to remember, guys. Wherever cash and bank both are involved, they are known as contra entry. What they are known as? Is that clear? I once again repeat, when you deposit cash into bank, entry क्या होगा? Bank account debit to cash. This is a contra entry. When you withdraw cash from the bank, what is the entry? Cash account debit to, this is contra entry. Is that clear? Understood? Now, before going ahead with 3-column cash book, I would like to, hello guys, I would like to tell you something. Okay? All of you please concentrate. This is going to be interesting and important. जर्नल का फॉर्मेट बोलिए मुझे. जर्नल का फॉर्मेट डेट पर्टिकुलर्स. दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर्मेट. लेजर, डेबिट रुपीज and credit rupees. So this ledger folio I want to concentrate. Similarly, when you open ledger account, what account? Ledger account has 2 parts. Correct? Debit, credit, date. Date, tell me. Particulars. You have journal and amount. Similarly on this side also, date, particulars, journal, folio, JF and amount. Now concentrate on this JF and LF. इसका मतलब क्या है? What is the importance of this JF and LF? In your college they would have taken, that is one column, you put it, don't write anything in it. Anybody can tell me what is the meaning of folio? Folio is a page. Is that clear? You write a number. I'll just give you a simple example, okay? Now, let us assume that, hello? Let us assume that this is journal book. What book? Journal book. Okay? And in this book, there are many pages. Let us say we are on page number 10. On page number 10, you are passing an entry. Okay? Cash account debit to sales. Cash account debit to sales. Okay, 1,000 rupees, you are passing an entry. 1,000 and 1,000. Okay. Now, on which page number did you pass the journal entry? This is your journal book. In the journal book, on which page number have you passed the entry? 10. Correct. Now you have ledger book also. What book? Now ledger book में ये समझो ये ledger book है. Okay. And ledger book में let us say this is page number 102. What? 102. Okay. Now on 102 page number you are opening cash account. What account? Cash account. Now tell me, this journal entry is posted into cash or no? Cash, post karo, cash account, debit to sales. Now you have which column? Journal folio. Correct है? This is JF no? Now JF में क्या लिखोगे आप? इधर JF में आप लिखोगे 10. समझ ला? And in your journal you have LF. LF में क्या लिखोगे? LF column में लिखोगे 100 and here it is 102. Is that clear? I hope all of you are able to understand. ये थोड़ा छोटा गिर गया मेरा, but I'll help you out. बोलो ये कौन सा पेज है? ये पेज नंबर 10 है. Okay, when you pass a journal entry, cash account debit to sales, whatever, 1,000, you have LF column. What column? In LF, here you are going to write 102. समझ में आ रहा है? So first you pass the entry, without putting the LF, because only when journal entry is posted into ledger you will come to know the page number. Are yes or no? So tell me, first journal entry is passed. Will you update the LF column or JF column? JF column you will update. अरे समझ में आया? This was useful actually when we used to do manually. So manually I used to see, oh, page number 10. So page number 10 of the journal book, I should go and check whether that journal entry is passed or not. समझ में आया? This I have taken only cash account. Even sales account will be there. Might be sales account is there on page number 104. 104 sales account. So here you will write 104. So it means that cash account is there on page number 102 in ledger and sales account is there on page number 104 in ledger. Understood? That is the importance of folio number. What number? Now tell me, which folio is updated first? Ledger folio or journal folio? First journal entry, but in that ledger folio column is not updated, because on which page you are going to open the ledger account you will not come to know. Only when you post the journal entry in the ledger you will come to know. Yes or no? So journal folio in ledger is updated first and ledger folio in journal is updated later on. Is that clear? Understood? That is the importance of it. That is the importance of it. Now bhai sahab, if it is cash book, tell me, cash book mein, cash book is also in the form of an account, no? Arey bolo. Now in cash book you have what column? Date तो है, but I want this column. ये तो receipts है, date है, receipts, correct है? Date. This is journal folio or ledger folio? Ledger folio. Is that clear? And amount. Again date, payments, huh? Yes or no? And then you have ledger folio and amount. Whenever there is a contra entry, whenever there is a cash account, let us say cash account debit to bank, correct? And let us say there are two columns. I have not made two columns here. Cash and bank करता हूँ. This is cash column and this is bank column. Here also cash and bank, cash and bank. So cash account debit to bank, let us say 100, and here bank account by cash in the column of cash account debit to bank, and cash is received from bank. You have withdrawn the cash from bank, so payment is done in bank. This is contra entry. What entry? इधर C डालने का है. क्या है डालने का है? C. लेजर फोलियो में C करके आता है, नंबर, पेज नंबर नहीं आता, because this itself is an account, this itself is a what book? Tell me, this itself is a ledger account, this itself is a subsidiary book, and account is separate. Account is not prepared for cash and bank, इसलिए C करके डालते हैं. So in the column of ledger folio, what you put? C, क्योंकि it is not going to any other account. Here only this itself is an account. Understood? If it is going to some other account, then ledger folio, journal folio आता है. Yes or no? That is the meaning of it. Is that clear? Okay, आ जाओ. Now आ जाओ इधर. Transaction number 3. Shall we proceed? Hello guys, shall we proceed? Yeah. Come down. Illustration 3. The following transaction in cash book with discount bank column, checks are first treated as cash received. Now I'll ask you a question, please answer this. Please answer. Okay. 1st April, check received from A, 100. Okay. Then 2nd April, the above check is deposited into bank. Tell me the journal entry for these two transactions. Checks received from Mr. A, 100. हाँ, जनरली क्या आता है? Checks in hand debit ना, 100 to Mr. A. to Mr. A, 100. This is passed on first, correct? On second, what will you pass? Bank account debit 100 to checks in hand or check in hand 100. Now what they are trying to say here is, when you prepare your cash book, this checks in hand, don't treat it as checks in hand, put it as check received is as good as what? Cash received. So instead of checks in hand, put it as cash. So it will be cash account debit to and bank account debit to cash. So cash debit, cash credit. Cash account what? Tallies. There's no difference. Are understood? So no effect on cash. So generally this is what is followed, but practically you still follow checks in hand only. You have to practically say it as what? Checks in hand. Only for this what book? Cash book. Check received is treated as cash received. Understood? So while preparing, while preparing what book? Cash book, ensure that checks received is treated as cash received and checks deposited is treated as cash deposited. Is that clear? But check payment made is directly bank only. Like for example, electricity paid by check, entry, electricity expenses account debit to bank. Whether that check is collected by the electricity department, you don't have to worry. You have given the check, that's the end of it. Is that clear? Problem comes when you receive the check. So check received is as good as cash received. These things you have to remember. I hope all of you understood this. Okay, shall we proceed, guys? Okay, now one by one you have to tell me. Chandrika commence business with cash. How much? 20,000. Okay, fair enough. Please tell me the entry. How many columns are there? Barabar hai? Date? Yeah, please tell me. What is the date? Jan 1st? 20,000. Yeah, tell me. Date, huh? First? Jan. 2? Capital. In which column? Cash column. How much? 20,000. Not bank column. Is that clear? Understood? Okay, now come down. Second one below. He paid into current account. Current account is a bank account. Now first of all tell me, when you open an account with the bank, you can have SB account, savings banks account or current account. I have a current account. Is that clear? Businessmen, professionals will always have what account? Current account. And a person who is a salaried individual, he will have savings bank. फर्क क्या है सर? दोनों तो बैंक अकाउंट ही है. फर्क है फंक्शनिंग में. If it is an SB account, you cannot withdraw from the ATM more than how many times? 3 times a month. 3 बार आप withdraw कर सकते हो. But for me, if I have a current account, I can withdraw any number of times. Cash. Is that clear? Understood? Lot other facilities are there. Only thing, current account को interest नहीं मिलता, which I have already told you. SB को क्या मिलता है? 3 या 4% interest मिलता है. But generally, business opens what account? This is bank account only. This is nothing but bank account. Is that clear? Now it means that he paid into current account 90,000, means cash deposited to bank. Contra entry. Entry, tell me. Cash account debit. Sorry, bank account debit. Bank account debit, because you have deposited into bank. So on receipt side, in bank column you have to write how much? 19,000. Is that clear? So entry is bank account debit to cash. This is C, contra entry. Is that clear? अरे कर लगे नहीं? Correct. Now payment किसका हुआ है? Cash का हुआ है ना? So cash column में payment कितना दिखाना है? 19. Deposit into bank by bank, and this is also contra entry. Date कितना है? 3rd. So इधर भी 3rd Jan, इधर भी 3rd Jan. Generally, I used to go near one of the professors, very strict fellow. Okay, Basara sir करके थे. Very very strict. He used to say contra entry should come in one line only. ये देखो, ये एक ही लाइन में आ रहा है कि नहीं? हाँ? एक ही लाइन में आने का हो. But in that book they have not given like that. ये ऊपर भी ले सकते, इसलिए मैंने ऊपर इधर जगह छोड़ा है इधर. अरे did you get it? Yes, generally it should come in one line करके बोलते, but you don't have to worry. Means you come to know that there is a contra entry. Is that clear? Now tell me where the money is. Hello, I am asking you a question now. Bank account receipt side is 19,000, means it is cash deposited into bank. So it's a receipt in the bank and it is a payment of cash. Cash come हो रहा है. Is that clear? Is that clear? Anybody has any difficulty? Okay. Now I'll ask you the question. You have to answer it. Is that clear? Next, third one, bolo. He received check from Kirti and Co on account. Now check is received on 4th, but he pays into bank Kirti and check how much? 600 on 7th. So check is received on a separate date and it is deposited on a different date. Yes or no? See, if check is received on the same day and deposited on the what? Directly you can say bank account debit. You need not say checks in hand and all those things. Is that clear? But here check is received on 4th, deposited on what? 7th. So अलग-अलग entry मारना चाहिए. But here check received is as good as cash received. Entry बोलो इसका. He received. So cash account debit. Amount कितना है? 600 ना. इधर आएगा कैश अकाउंट डेबिट 600 टू कीर्ति एंड को. यस, आ जाओ. 4th ना एंड देन 7th. ओके, दिस इज ऑन 4th. सो 4th को एंट्री पास हो गया. बट अभी कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री आएगा. कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री आएगा. द सेम चेक इज डिपॉजिटेड इनटू व्हाट? बैंक. सो बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट 600. कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री टू कैश. दिस इज ऑन 7-1. Yes or no? 7-1. Either be 7-1. Same line. I just take on same line. By bank. Contra entry 600 in the cash column. Now tell me, is it coming in the same line? अरे बोलो भाई. These are contra entries. I generally put on the same line. You can also put it on the same line. ज़्यादा space लगेगा बस उतना ही. But इन लोगों ने वैसा नहीं लिया. देखो, ये देखो, ये इधर आ रहा है 19, ये ऊपर गया है ना. कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री इट इज नॉट कमिंग ऑन द सेम लाइन. हियर ऑल्सो देखो, ये इधर आया और ये कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री. आर यू गेटिंग इट? अरे बोलो भाई. सो इट कैन गो ऊपर नीचे, बट आई हैव द हैबिट ऑफ पुटिंग ऑन व्हाट? सेम लाइन. सो दैट इट विल कम टू नो. इज दैट क्लियर? यस, ऑल ऑफ यू. Shall we proceed? Okay, आ जाओ. Next. Tell me. ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ये हो गया. Correct? Then he pays Ratan and Co by check and allowed a discount of how much? 20. He has paid 330. Okay? It's a payment, na? Tell me. Payment side. By Ratan and Co. Payment entry directly in bank. It is paid by check, no? कितना है? Discount is 20. So this is discount received. And here it is 330. Check is paid. Understood? And tell me the entry. Ratan account debit 350. Bolo. Ratan account debit 350 to bank 330 to discount received 20. Is that clear? This is which date? 10th. This is done. 10-1. Any difficulty? Any difficulty? Are you getting it? आ जाओ. Next. Tripathi and company pays into bank for 75. Tripathi and company pays into his bank means whose bank? ये अपना कौन है? इसका नाम ही नहीं. It is your bank. Is that clear? Now it means that directly the money has come into your bank account. Your bank balance has increased. Entry bolo. Bank account debit to Tripathi and Co. So bank account debit directly. कितना है amount? 475. 12th को. So 12th Jan. Tell me. 12th Jan to Tripathi and Co. In the column. कितना है वो? 475. बैंक में डायरेक्टली पैसा आया. Is that clear? Next, tell me the next one. He received check from Varshi and allows him a discount of 35. Correct? He receives a cash 75 and check for cash sale. वो छोड़ दो, ये चेक अभी तक डिपॉजिट नहीं किया. देखो इधर है देखो 25th. He paid into bank including checks received on 15th and 20th. So 20th को जो कैश चेक रिसीव्ड है and 15th को जो चेक रिसीव्ड है, it is deposited on what? 25th. वो हम देखेंगे. Shall we go ahead? Okay, now you tell me. Check received from Varshi and Co is as good as cash received. Entry. Cash account debit. Date क्या है? 15th. 450 35. Okay. 35 and directly 450. Cash account debit to Varshi. Date क्या है? 15th. ना अभी तक डिपॉजिट नहीं किया है. 25th को डिपॉजिट हुआ है. 25th को. इज दैट क्लियर? नाउ कैश सेल हुआ है. देखो इधर देखो. ही रिसीव्ड 75. He received cash 75 and check 100 for cash sales. So total sales are 175. But how much is cash received? 75. And check received? But entry check received is as good as what? Cash received. So ये देखो, ये क्या है? Cash account debit 20th ना? To sales. Bifurcate करो. Cash is how much? Check is how much? But both will come in cash column. One. But in this check received is 100. ये check है, which I am going to highlight. ये भी check है, ये भी check है. बरोबर है? I'll highlight with the different ink. Maroon color. ये 100, ये 450. दिखाई दे रहा है? These are what? Check received, still not deposited into bank. Now these will be deposited on 25th. Contra entry आता है. So 25th को क्या करने का बोलो? 25th को बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट टू कैश. विच कॉलम? बैंक कॉलम. कितना? 550. कैसा 550 समझ में आया? द थिंग्स विच आर मार्क्ड इन मरून और ब्राउन, वट एवर कलर. इज दैट क्लियर? दैट इज 450 प्लस 100. So this is contra entry. Contra entry will come on the same line. 25th Jan. By bank in cash column 550. Contra entry. Contra entry comes on the same line. Contra entry comes on the same line. डिस्काउंट में लिखा क्या? ओ सॉरी. कैश कॉलम में ना चाहिए ना. 550 बरोबर है. अभी करेक्ट है? हेलो, सेम लाइन करेक्ट है. एनी डिफिकल्टी? सी आई एम टेकिंग ऑन द सेम लाइन. दे हैव नॉट टेकन हियर ऑन द सेम लाइन. देखो इधर, ये 550 कहाँ गया? है क्या? कहाँ है? Useless fellows. हाँ, they have taken even cash is deposited along with that ना. इधर ये गलती किया हमने. ये देखो 1000 है ना. Yes or no? In that 550 तो ये है, but one more entry you pass on 25th. I have passed separate entry so that it will be easy. Again to cash. How much? 450. Put together is 1000. Put together is what? 1000. और इधर 25th by bank in cash column. How much? 450. See, I have shown separately. They have shown 1000 at once because what they have written here, just check out. He paid into bank including check received on 15th and 20th. Now check received on 15th and 20th is ये 450 and 100. बराबर है? Means 550. वो छोड़ के I mean वो पकड़ के 1000 डिपॉजिट किया है. Yes. अरे yes or no? So they have directly put 1000. I have put 450 and 550 separately. You can also take, anyway it is 2 cash by bank. Same thing. Is that clear? So they have taken this as totally 1000 and 1000 एक ही एंट्री मारा है मैंने, अलग अलग मारा है, चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. इज दैट क्लियर? समझ में आ रहा है? नेक्स्ट, ही पेज फॉर कैश परचेजेस, ये 1000 तो हो गया. इज दैट क्लियर? कैश परचेजेस, सन्ड्री एक्सपेंसेस बाय कैश 27 पेमेंट है ना. टेल मी द डेट. 27 बाय परचेजेस in cash column how much? 275. 275 एक है and 50 एक है ना. sundry expenses by sundry expenses which is on 30th. This is on 30th, correct? 30th Jan. Is that clear? Now tell me, all the cash and bank column should be what? Balanced, and discount column should not be balanced. It will be only what? Totaled. And debit side जो है discount column ये क्या है? Discount allowed. And credit side जो है discount, this will go on the debit side of the discount allowed. This total column of discount received will go on the credit side of discount received. Is that clear? Guys, able to understand? इतना ही क्या, इधर बाइफर्केशन नहीं किया, सीधा, सॉरी, ये देखो कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री 1000 डाला है, इधर भी कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री 1000. इनफैक्ट आई पुट डिफरेंट कलर्स. ये और ये सेम है, और ये सेम है. अभी समझ में आया कॉन्ट्रा एंट्री कहाँ कहाँ आ रहा है? अरे यस, बाकी का सब बैलेंस. बाकी का बैलेंस क्या है? Discount column is not balanced, it is total. I hope it is clear. Is that clear, guys? Any difficulty? So this is what? 3-column cash book. Now concentrate here. Petty cash book. What book? This I'll give you time to work out. First I'll finish off petty cash book. Okay? Now come. भर नहीं है बस. ये रे, तू ये रे, अभिनंदन, अभिनव. Okay, now hear it carefully. What do you mean by petty cash book? Small expenses are recorded in petty cash book. Okay, sir, why did you call him? Look at the story. Okay, I am the main cashier. Who am I? Main cashier. Now, just imagine a factory. In factory there are workers who work. Are yes or no? And हर एक worker के लिए छोटा मोटा expenses रहता है. Correct? And I am the main cashier. Now many people are coming near me for payment of 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs and all. I am making the payment. Is that clear? And then the labor comes. Sir, चाय के लिए 5 रुपए, बीड़ी के लिए 2 रुपए. चाय पानी बीड़ी expenses. Now tell me, the main cashier will go mad or no? Arey answer yaar. As a main cashier, I will say, arey yaar, I am dealing in thousands together, lakhs together cash. You are asking me 5 rupees, 10 rupees. Don't trouble me. Don't. Okay. Then as a worker, let us say you all are labor. Whom are you going to trouble? You also require tea, BD, pani. Hai ki nahi? I will appoint him as a petty cashier. What? I will give him 2,000 rupees. Hey, Baba. How much? 2,000 rupees I give him. And I tell all the workers in my organization, cha, pani, BD expenses, don't trouble me. I have already appointed whom? Petty cashier, you trouble him. Understood? So tell me, stamps, traveling expenses, refreshment, cha, pani, BD, you'll go near? Okay. Now please look at the things here. First, main cashier gives 2,000 rupees to the petty cashier. So from main cash, it has gone to what? Petty cash. Journal entry. Petty cash account debit. Petty cash is also an asset. Petty cash is also an petty cash account debit to main cash. Main cash. I'll put it as cash. समझ में आया? So one asset increases, another asset reduces. So petty cash is an asset. Petty cash is an cash is also an asset. One asset increases, another asset comes down. Is that clear? Now you come near whom? for cha pani bidi. Is that clear? Let us say you give them every day, correct, some money. Yes. So one day 100, another day 200, another day 300. So for a week he has paid you all 1800. How much? And I have told him, every week you come near me, I'll give you the money. Is that clear? After a week he comes near me and says what? Money, how much you want? He says, I want 1000, but I gave you last week 2000. No, take 2000. Should I give him 2000? Or should I give him whatever he spent? How much has he spent for that week? 1000? I'll give him 2000. No problem. Kya hai? 2000 lakh hai. 200 rupees. You start with 2200. Problem kya hai? What is your problem? Any problem you have? Is it correct way? Or this is wrong? Wrong. What is wrong in this? What is wrong in this? Okay. बीड़ी महंगा है, यूजलेस फेलो. बीड़ी महंगा है. So that is why I am giving him extra. 200 रुपए ले ले, बीड़ी महंगा है. Now wait. We'll take the second story where I said I give him 2000. He starts with 2200 now. Now let us say next week he has spent only 1200. How much? He has got 1000 left. Then again I give him for the third week. How much? 2000. He will start with? I say week on week. If I go on doing, then petty cashier will be the main cashier. And main cashier will be the... Understood. That is why 2000 rupees is not given. How much has he spent for the first week? I give him 1800. You already have 200. 200 plus 1800. You again start with 2000. Next week you have spent 1200. How much you have? 800. I should give you 1200. This is known as impressed petty cash. What? Have you heard about this term? Impressed petty cash. Impressed petty cash is whatever the petty cashier spends for that particular period. Here it is weekly. That amount is given by the main cashier to the petty cashier, so that he will always be a petty cashier. Understood? So every week he is starting with how much? 2000 only. एक बार क्या होता है, ऐसा बोला ना, बीड़ी महंगा हो रहा है, सिगरेट महंगा हो रहा है, पान महंगा हो रहा है, correct? Then he'll say, sir, this time increase to 500 rupees. Then I can increase and make it how much? 2500. Understood? Now tell me, is it, concentrate. Is it good to have a petty cashier? Yes or no? Why? Because there's a lot of pressure on what? Main cashier. And for chota mota expenses, if you start troubling the main cashier will go what? Mad. That is why a petty cashier is appointed in a big company. Generally in manufacturing companies. Because in manufacturing companies, they require cash only. Because this labor and all, you ask them, phone पे हमसे कड़ा account नहीं है उस साकार, अपने पास account नहीं है, अपने को cash ही दो. Is that clear? So generally petty cash is handled. Is that clear? Is that clear? For petty cash also there is a format. But that is not in the for like this. Debit and credit नहीं है. वो normal book है, petty cash book. From there it has to be posted into what? The petty cash account. So petty cash account has to be separately prepared if you are preparing petty cash book. But cash book you don't have to prepare a separate cash or bank account, because cash book is in the form of what? An account itself. समझ में आ रहा है? All of you are able to understand? This is your what? Cash book. So cash book, there are 4 types of cash book. 1, single column. 2 column, 2 types. One is cash and discount column, or cash and bank column if there is no discount. Is that clear? And 3 column, discount, cash and bank column. Is that clear? Any difficulty? Clear? Paka? Guarantee? Answer here. This sums up your subsidiary books. Is that clear? See, this is only a kind of a revision I am taking for what? Subsidiary books. These subsidiary books are already done in your what? 11th standard. Understood? So total how many books? 1. Purchase day book or bought journal or purchase journal. Is that clear? Then sales book or sales journal. Then purchase return book or purchase return journal. Sales return book or sales return journal. Then bills receivable, bills payable, that will come only whatever bills receivable, we have already done that. Only those names are put, from whom have you received the bills. Is that clear? Then cash book, and cash book 4 types. And then you have journal proper. Journal proper may all these closing entries, adjustment entries will be passed in journal proper. Proper journal entries only are passed. Is that clear? Anybody has any difficulty? Clear? Okay. Now, for your revision, okay, please tell me once again the accounting process. First, prepare journal book. But if the transactions are many, better prepare subsidiary books. How many types? 8. From those subsidiary books, ledger is prepared. What is prepared? Ledger. Only thing, cash book में ledger prepare नहीं होता. Reason? Cash book itself is in the form of what? An account. So that is why cash book is playing 2 roles. It is a subsidiary book as well as principal book. Ledger is always a principal book. Is that clear? All other subsidiary books are only subsidiary books, but cash book is always both subsidiary and except petty cash book, because petty cash book is not in the form of what? Account. Is that clear? All other 3 cash books are in the form of an account. Now after preparing the ledger, they have to balance the ledger. After balancing the ledger, same procedure. Trial balance. Take the trial balance and prepare your what? Final accounts. Trading account, P&L account, and the accounting. Of course, accounting has other steps also. Analyzing, interpretation, and what? Communication. That I'll tell you when I take the syllabus. Is that clear? Understood? So practically, even in outside world also same thing happens. Answer is yes. Only thing is now everything is done by what? Computer. आपको टैली आया तो टैली अपने आप लेके जाएगा. Only thing, grouping should be done properly. Like for example, if I pay some freight for purchase of goods, I should say freight account. You have to create an account, freight account, and you have to group that under direct expense. What expense? Direct expense will directly go to trading account. Are you understood? Then I pay salary. I should open salary. I should prepare salary account, ledger account in the tally. Are you understood? Electricity, petrol expense, advertisement expense, ये सब account खोलना पड़ेगा मुझे, and I should club that under direct expense or indirect expense? Indirect. Then directly it will take, it will go into the system only, will take into what? Your P&L. Is that clear? Are you understood? And other things also. Furniture, this thing and all, fixed assets. Are yes. Then cash in current assets, stock, debtors, all these are current assets. So grouping किया ना, अपने आप आपको balance sheet भी देगा वो. Means अपने आप सब entries, closing entries also it will pass. You don't have to pass the closing entries also. That is what I was telling you. When I was doing my articleship, we had to manually all do everything. Closing entries भी हमने pass किया है. Tally 4.0 version था. I still remember used to type. Sir, still pass the closing entries. Today, go to a CA's office. Easy it is. Only they'll say pass journal entry. वो journal entry के लिए भी बटन है. F2 is date, F3 ये बटन है, purchase, sales के लिए ये बटन, cash book के लिए ये बटन दबा के जाने का, बस हो गया. You only have to you only have to understand what? The journal entry. एक बार journal entry मार दिया, enter मार दिया, balance sheet अपने आप आएगा. Everything you'll get. You will even get the stock statement, provided you put all the stocks properly in units. वो पूछेगा आपको, are you maintaining stocks in units? वो पूछेगा. If you say yes, then it will give you a stock statement also. Everything is done by software. I still remember there was something known as TDS, tax deducted at source. Okay, ayo, TDS was very tedious. We used to fill the form because TDS returns are to be what? Filed. Now TDS returns, click of a button. You only have to know the provisions of what is TDS. TDS का रेट कितना है, TDS कहाँ कितने डिडक्ट करना है, आपको वो जानकारी होना चाहिए. If that much information you have, you just feed in the things and you just watch. And there are softwares which are there. एक बटन मारा ना, screen will start dancing, डग 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 डग, अपने आप लेगा वो. And it will file the return also. Then will say, should I file the return? Thak, enter, file हो गया. Today that is not a problem because for everything there is what? Software. But problem is you have to have the brains to understand where TDS is applicable, which rate is applicable. For that you have to study law, income tax law. आधा को तरंगेला. And many people they'll say, अभी software है हम ही करेंगे. करो. They don't know the income tax law. They'll file under some different rate. Then income tax department will send a love letter. I love you, come here. Means they'll send a notice. Wrong section, wrong rate, pay the penalty. Because TDS के लिए बहुत penalty बहुत ज़्यादा है. Anybody knows what is TDS? What is TDS? Tax deducted at source. Aja bhai, I'll tell you the story. What is TDS? Ajo. Right now I'll explain you. Later on it will come. Anyway, I have come down to this term TDS. Abhi maja dekho. This fellow is your employer. What? Employer. He is paying. I'm taking an example of salary as an example. Okay. He is paying your salary. So 100 employees are there. How many employees? 100 employees. Now you pay them salary. Okay. I'll give you options. You pay them salary. It is your income or no? So you individually have to pay the income tax to the income tax department. Let us say I'm the taxman, income tax department. Yes. So I come near him. Have you paid salary to everyone? Yes. Okay. Then individually I should go, no? Tax pay karo, tax pay karo, tax pay, tax. File the return. Correct? Some of them are very smart. Pramat, out of 100, sir might not check me. I'll not pay income tax. Example है. Escape हो जाता है. गया ना मेरा टैक्स. You are earning income. मेरा टैक्स गया. करेक्ट. तो मैं क्या करता हूं? कितने जन को दे रहा है? 100 ना? You have to calculate their tax. You have to calculate their and deduct the tax at source. So समझो इसको 1 लाख रुपीस दे रहे हो. कितना? और उसका टैक्स बनता है 20,000. एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं. Is that clear? Deduct how much? 20,000 and you pay him how much? 80. You pay him 80 and remaining that 20 you give it to the tax department. So आपका पूरा पैसा किसके पास आ गया? I am catching this fellow. Are you understood? Which is an easy option for the tax department? First option, going on checking everyone, 100 employees, or catch the employer only? Employer, the person who is paying salary, payment. So जो payment करता है ना वो deduct करके देगा. And salary के लिए भी TDS है. वैसे बहुत सारे payments के लिए TDS है. And if this fellow pays him 1 lakh without deducting the TDS, then I'll catch him. Useless fellow. You have paid him how much? Without paying TDS, no? Without deducting the TDS. Penalty. Penalty hacker लेऊंगा. बड़ा आवाज मारा था नहीं वहाँ. Now you tell me, and one more thing, for a businessman, 1 lakh is his expense, no? For income tax purpose, this 1 lakh will not be treated as what? Expense. It is not an expense for him. If it is not an expense, his profits will what? Increase. his tax will also, profits will increase means tax will increase. Tax also will increase, no? So expense करके भी claim नहीं कर सकता तू. Of course, for salary you can claim, but for other payments you cannot what? Claim as expense. TDS नहीं किया तू, इसलिए TDS important है. Now tell me, TDS किसको benefit है? Benefit for whom? Now tomorrow Harsh can say, sir, this fellow is deducting TDS, but I don't have to pay the taxes as per the tax laws. Claim a refund, I'll give you the money back. So this fellow has deducted the TDS, Harsh का deduct करके मुझे दे दिया, I will give it as a refund. अगर टैक्स नहीं बनता, नहीं सर, I have made investments, I have got ATC deduction, that deduction, this deduction, मेरे को टैक्स 0 है, but you have already deducted what? My employer has deducted TDS. Take the refund. But पहला पैसा मेरे पास आता है. That is TDS. Are you understood? Clear? Now tell me, what entry should he pass if he is paying 1 lakh rupees to you with a tax deducted of 20,000? How much? Pass the entry. For you it is an expense. Salary account debit. How much? 1 lakh, because his expense is what? 1 lakh. To bank, how much has he paid? Not 1 lakh, 80 na? So salary account debit 1 lakh. To bank 80. To TDS payable to the government. For him it is a liability. Something like output GST. Output GST is a liability or no? So here TDS payable is a TDS payable he'll show as a liability. And within 7th you have to file the TDS payment करने का. क्या करने का? So next month within 7th he has to pay that 20,000 rupees to me. His responsibility is done. Anyway, instead of paying 1 lakh to the employee, he's paying 80,000 to the employee and 20,000 to the government. For him cost is how much? 1 lakh only. That is why salary account debit 1 lakh. Now tell me, if he says directly pays 1 lakh to the employee, salary account debit 1 lakh to bank account 1 lakh. इसका खर्चा तो 1 lakh है ना, but he has violated the rules. Why? Because TDS has to be done by the person who makes the payment. Now tell me, as an employer, if TDS is applicable to you, वो applicability भी है, you have to do or no TDS. If you don't do, penalty, interest, jail हो जाती है. According to me, no, if you ask me, गवर्नमेंट का काम ये कर रहा है कि नहीं? किसको जा रहा है टैक्स? गवर्नमेंट को. हाँ, काम कौन कर रहा है? गवर्नमेंट कर रहा है. हाँ, इसको एक्स्ट्रा काम पेमेंट करने का TDS नहीं हो तो लाभा हो कोई हो. इंटरेस्ट अंडरस्टूड व्हाट इज TDS नाउ? हाँ, ऐसा सिर्फ सैलरी के लिए नहीं, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पेमेंट्स, एडवर्टाइजमेंट, रेंट पेड, उसके लिए सब प्रोविजंस है. दैट यू लर्न इन CA इंटर. How much is the rate? How much you should be the TDS? Whether TDS होने का नहीं होने का. Now you keep money in your bank. You get FD. You keep FD interest. Other value TDS है. Because bank pays you what? Interest. No. They have to deduct TDS. और एक फायदा क्या है मालूम है? TDS किया ना, आपका सबका कुंडली मेरे पास रहेगा. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ इसके पास टैन नंबर रहता है और आपका पैन रहता है, परमानेंट अकाउंट. योर परमानेंट अकाउंट नंबर कम्स नियर मी. एक बार आई टाइप इन एंड परमानेंट पॅन अँड आधार आर लिंक नाव. तुझं सगळं कुंडली येते. ಅಮನ್ ಚೌಧರಿ ಮನಿ ಎಲ್ಲೈತಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಕತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. ಏನು ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? might be he is, let us say Aman Chaudhary is working in his firm only as a प्यून एग्जाम्पल, बट करोड़ों का प्रॉपर्टी है गांव में, सब ब्लैक में किया है. बाद में पूरा पता चलेगा ना, आधार एवरीथिंग इज लिंक्ड. आधार में पता चलेगा ये उधर लैंड परचेज किया, इधर लैंड परचेज, सब प्यून है और इतना लैंड परचेज कर रहे, कहाँ से आ रहे इधर लव लेटर. अरे डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? So they get all, that is why TDS is important. They'll not only come to know what is the salary income, they'll going to come to know any other income if the person has what earned, because everything is linked now. You want to purchase a property, Aadhaar is required. Aadhaar and PAN are linked. Everything is linked. ಮೊದಲು ಇವು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಟು ಎಸ್ಕೇಪ್, अभी नो एस्केप, जाल में फंस गया, बड़ा मछली छोटा मछली सबको निगल जाता है टैक्समैन. Is that clear? Now tell me, a businessman should be appreciated or no? No appreciation. काम करा, government से. In fact, if I was a businessman, I would have asked, it is not my job to pay what? Tax, because I have already paid the salary to them. Employees have to come and pay the tax to the department. This is an extra pressure put on the. Similarly, similar to your GST. GST, I told you, GST is paid by the businessman or he collects from the customers and pays it. वो समझ में आता है because there are many customers. But income tax, here also there are many. अभी हो रहा है, तो इसलिए TDS. But just imagine TDS and GST, अगर GST is not your cost, you are just collecting from the customer and what? Paying it. वो भी collect करके नहीं दिया, खत्म. उधर भी पेनल्टी, ये वो इंटरेस्ट ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಸ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. खाया पिया कुछ नहीं, ग्लास तोड़ा बाराना. यस और नो? इज दैट क्लियर? ये देखो, ये सीधा इसको 1 लाख रुपए दिया विदाउट टीडीएस. ही डजंट नो द प्रोविजंस आल्सो, ही विल बी कॉट. क्यों नहीं किया? करने का था, क्यों नहीं किया? पेनल्टी, इंटरेस्ट. सर बट ही हैज ऑलरेडी पेड द टैक्स. नो, अरे वो टैक्स पे करे, तेरा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी था कि नहीं टीडीएस करने का, क्यों नहीं किया? दिस प्रॉब्लम अपीयर्स. Understood what is TDS? Clear? Okay, all these things you learn in CA इंटर. बट TDS का जर्नल एंट्रीज तो है, फाउंडेशन में है. आपको TDS पता चल गया अभी? Yes. So TDS, who has to do the TDS? The person who receives the money or the person who pays the money? ಯಾರು ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು TDS ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Is that clear? And for that person TDS is payable to the government. So TDS payable will always be credited. Liability what? Increases. Once that TDS is paid to the government, TDS payable account debit to cash or bank. Is that clear? Understood? So these are the things which you have to understand, guys. TDS mein journal entries are there. Okay, I will wind up the class. I hope all of you able to understand the things. Now your job today your job, go back and solve the entire subsidiary book from your study material. Once again, I will not take subsidiary books in your main class. Is that clear? You have to solve it. Jai Hind. I will wind up the class. Like, share and subscribe. Thanks a lot.